broadcast is live. Hello, everybody. I am B from MPHC. I know it rhymes. But I am the Vice President of Public Relations and Public Outreach for the National Pan-Hellenic Council here at Iowa State University. So let's get into things. First off, what is the National Pan-Hellenic Council? The National Pan-Hellenic Council is a council that consists of 9 historically Black fraternities and sororities known as the Divine Nine. The purpose of NPHC is to foster cooperative actions of its members in dealing with matters of mutual concern. To this end, the NPHC promotes the well-being of its affiliate fraternities and sororities. It facilitates the establishment and development of local councils of the NPHC and provides leadership training for its constituents. Here at Iowa State, our council is fully thriving. We have 2 fraternities and 2 sororities out of the Divine Nine, that being Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated, the Omicron Pi chapter, Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated, the Omega chapter, Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, the Phi chapter, and Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated, the Upsilon Nu chapter. So we have 4 organizations out of the 9. However, we also have chartered chapters of the other organizations that make up the Divine Nine. However, they're just not currently active. If you are interested in finding out more about those organizations, definitely reach out to us. I'll be sharing more information how you can stay connected with me towards the end of this. So, yeah. So ways that you can get involved with NPHC, learn more about the council, the organizations here at Iowa State that make up the council, would be first, it is always good to have an established Iowa State GPA before, really wanting to move into the getting to how can I join type of thing. So you have to have you have to have an established Iowa State GPA. Secondly, it's important to get to know chapter members through community service and social events hosted by chapters. NPHC hosts Meet the Greeks every fall. Individual chapters also have informational sessions to learn more about the application and interview process hosted by said chapters. There is an NPHC guidebook that is given at Meet the Greeks every fall, as well as we are launching NPHC interest forms, which will be located on the SFE website. So stay in the loop to find out when those will be going live as well. Next, so Meet the Greeks. What is Meet the Greeks? Meet the Greeks is basically what it is. You meet us, you meet the council, the organizations that make up the council. It's a great way to get involved, to learn more about the National Pan-Hellenic Council at ISU, along with the chapters that make up our council. It's best to come prepared with questions to ask chapters. It's best to do some form of formal research about the council beforehand, so you have a little pre-knowledge before entering the space, and just come ready to meet some amazing people. You get what I'm saying? NPHC, we're all about building community and striving amongst one another and really fostering that bond. So that is really important. Ways to stay in touch with us. You can follow us on Instagram at @IowaState_NPHC. You can stay connected with the sorority and fraternity community, Iowa State University on Facebook, and at www.sfe.iastate.edu. Yes. So let's see if there are any comments, any questions. I am here at your service. So let's see. Okay. And yes, feel free to reach out to me at nphcpr@iastate.edu. So one thing that I will talk about is my new member experience with joining my organization. So with joining my organization, things were a little different for me, because not only did I have to, navigate joining a fraternity, but I reactivated my chapter here at Iowa State. So it was a new experience altogether, because me and my brothers, we had to figure out how to navigate being a part of a fraternity, as well as reestablishing a chapter. So there was a lot of history that we had to get and find on our own and stuff like that. But it really, built strong character with us, and it helped our bond grow even more. But ultimately, my experience has been great. I've made great memories. I've made friends, a part of other councils. I've really did some amazing networking. So I've really gotten a lot out of it. Let's see what else we have. What is it like to be a part of these chapters? What have been your favorite parts of being involved in NPHC? What type of students are you looking for to join these organizations? So the first question, what is it like to be a part of these chapters? It's a lot of history. It's a lot of history. It's a great connection. With my chapter specifically, I am still connected with brothers that crossed in the late 80s, early 90s, 2000s. There's a lot of fellowship and it's a lot of love and it's very much genuine. So that's one thing that's like really important to me, like being genuine in terms of like fostering a real relationship. So that's one thing that I can say that like a lot of the chapters here, we really are strong on like the brotherhood and the sisterhood. What have been your favorite parts of being involved in NPHC? The community aspect, I really enjoy how as a community we come together in that form. That has always been really powerful to me. And what type of students are you looking for to join these organizations? So, students who are dedicated, who know what their purpose is in terms of what they want to do, and students who may not know exactly what their purpose is at the moment, but are willing to grow and to develop and are willing to do the work for their community and for themselves. With NPHC, one big pillar in terms of joining our organization is doing prior research. So that's a form of showing that you are dedicated to, being a part of this sisterhood, of this brotherhood beforehand, before even coming to an interest, meaning you already know what the founding principles of said organization was before entering. What type of community service do NPHC organizations do? So we do a plethora of different community service, from volunteering at after-school programs, feeding the homeless, doing, for instance, Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated. They participate in March of Dimes, so they do a lot of collecting of things for like infants and babies and stuff like that. So it's very like, we have a lot of options in terms of community service that we do, and we try to get creative with it so that we still, it's different, and like we still are being a part of the community, but in a very engaging way. We try not to stick to the same thing too often. So let's see what else we have. Question. Okay. Anything else? What else do we have? But yes, so my experience being a part of NPHC has been very impactful. It has really helped me focus in as a student, and yeah, just the whole bond of brotherhood has been very strong. How has being part of NPHC affected your Iowa State adventure? Well, being Black at Iowa State can definitely be a challenging experience, not even trying to sugarcoat it. It definitely can be. So being a part of NPHC, it really helped me establish community. So in terms of it impacting my Iowa State adventure, it made me not feel as though I was alone here. I definitely could lean on my brothers. If I had a hard time, hard day, I could call one of my ships, we hang out, kick it, study at the library. You get what I'm saying? I have somebody that I can lean on. I'm not going through this by myself. It really helped me find my village, if that makes sense. Because they say it takes a village, that type of thing. So yeah. Yes. Any more questions for me? What are you most excited about? PhD, summer, fall. So for the summer/fall, I am most excited about. For the summer, we're doing a lot of Like we're really getting our like social media together. So we're like really trying to like engage and promote our upcoming events for the fall. I can't speak on exactly what we have planned for the fall, but we do have some amazing things up our sleeve. But you know, with COVID and everything like that, everything is kind of still, you know, here and there, just trying to figure out how we can safely do, you know, some of the things that we have planned. But NPHC, I can definitely give you a heads up and say that we are coming really strong in the fall. You know, the spring semester, you get what I'm saying? It kind of did everybody a little, you know, iffy, you know, with COVID. But I'm just really glad that, you know, we are kind of moving out of, well, I don't want to say we're moving out of the pandemic, but you get what I'm saying? We're pushing forward. So some of the things that we had planned to do in the spring semester, you know, of course, the COVID got canceled, but we are planning to, you know, readapt some things. So moving forward for the fall, like it's gonna be tea. It's gonna definitely be tea. Let's see. Yes, yes. I'm glad you are excited to hear that. You know, over the summer, we're trying to do a lot more engagement so that when new incoming students enter in the fall, it's not oh, I didn't know that there were, you know, Black organizations here. So we're really working hard to break that whole notion of, oh, I didn't know you guys were here. Like, we are making sure that our presence is being felt. Like, you are going to know that we are here and we are a part of this campus. So I am glad that we are moving strong. Let's see what else we have. Okay. So if there are no more questions, that's all I have. Once again, you can stay connected with NPHC on Instagram at Iowa State _NPHC, and also with the sorority and fraternity community, Iowa State University Facebook page. And I will be back next Thursday again. If there are any more questions or if anybody else wants to engage with me here on live, thank you. And I cannot wait to meet all the future Cyclones. Peace.